wake up, you gotta shine with the sun, and here it comes, it's all about early, and I wanna be there.
Good Friday morning to all of you. I'm Ken McGrath, right alongside Kirsten Bell.
Good morning. Caught on camera for you. Jaw-dropping video out of Glacier National Park showing people golfing, teeing off of the Going to the Sun Road.
Yeah, Wake Up Montana's Bradley Warren. He's on the story. He joins us live with what's going on. Bradley, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ken. Well, we've heard from people both online and around town about this situation, and people are not happy about that video that shows people hitting golf balls off the side of Going to the Sun Road at Glacier National Park. Now, this video was taken by Misty Morrow as she was returning from a family vacation. She says they were on the east side of the Logan Pass. The wait was expected to be nearly an hour due to some construction. People parked their cars and got out, and many people were just taking photos, but as you can see by this video on your screen, some were hitting golf balls off the side of the mountain. She says she was shocked at what she saw, and as soon as traffic started moving and she got back into cell phone service, she reported it to law enforcement officials. Authorities tell her they're looking into the situation, but under the Code of Federal Regulation, it's prohibited to destroy, injure, deface, or damage national park property. Vandalism of a national park is considered a federal misdemeanor, which is punishable from anywhere between 3 to 6 months in prison and as much as a $500 fine. Of course, we'll be tracking this as we get more information. We'll bring it to you on air and online. That video currently available on our Facebook page if you want to take a look and leave a comment. Reporting live, I'm Bradley Warren, Wake Up Montana.
All right, Bradley, thank you for your live report.
In the meantime, let's bring in Majestic Storm here this morning. A very exciting Friday forecast to bring to you right now.
Yeah, well, I want to start off by showing you guys some of these 7-day forecasts because it's going to be a gorgeous weekend for Missoula and Kalispell. We're going to see those temperatures into the upper 60s, low 70s today, but then a nice little warm up as we head into the weekend with even more sunshine on the way. 90 degrees for Missoula by Sunday, mid 90s both Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be warm as we are kicking off the end of our weekend and into early next week. Here's that 7-day for Helena and Great Falls. Sunshine's in the forecast, that is for sure. We'll hold on to those temperatures into the mid 70s today, bump it up just a bit within the next several days. Also looking at 90-degree temperatures both Monday and Tuesday. For Butte today, good morning to all my friends out in Butte. We'll look for a mixture of both sun and clouds, 73 degrees for a daytime high. We'll get rid of those clouds both Saturday and Sunday with even warmer temperatures. 77 degrees for Bozeman today. We'll look for clear blue skies and sunshine for your Friday, Saturday, as well as Sunday. 81 degrees for Billings today, a mixture of both sun and clouds, as well as Miles City. 80 degrees there. We'll look for slightly cooler temperatures for Miles City, but then into the 90s by Monday and Tuesday. Warm temperatures as we're kicking off early next week. Good morning to everyone out in Wyoming this morning. We are starting off our Friday morning with beautiful conditions, 82 degrees. Tomorrow we're going to cool it down just a little bit back down into the 70s, but still we'll continue to see that sunshine. 69 degrees for West Yellowstone today. We'll hold on to those temperatures into the upper 60s as well, but at least we're getting that sunshine. We'll look for temperatures into the 80s by Tuesday. Guys?
And when it comes to weather around the clock, especially on a Friday before a very fun weekend, download the Montana Weather Authority app so you don't get caught off guard with inclement weather.
All right, we want to get to a traffic alert right now to tell you about this morning. The City of Billings Public Works Department will be starting nighttime road work this Sunday. All right, heads up to all of you. Construction is going to be happening from 7 o'clock in the evening until 6 o'clock Sunday morning through Thursday night. Now, locations include portions of King Avenue in front of Denny Minhalt Chevrolet, Zimmerman Trail from Grand Avenue to Broadwater Avenue, 32nd Street West from Broadwater Avenue to King Avenue, and 20th Street West from Monad Road to King Avenue. So, planning an alternate route and allowing for some extra travel time is recommended for all of you drivers out there.
A Crime Tracker alert. A Billings man has pled guilty in federal court on charges of transporting a person across state lines for sex. Scott Petrie was arrested and charged after federal agents shut down 2 building businesses last year. The federal government says A Spa and King Spa were fronts for prostitution. Petrie is scheduled for sentencing in October. He faces a 10-year prison sentence and $250,000 fine. Recent studies are showing that high school child sex abuse rates in the Electric City. Now, a nonprofit organization is trying to change statistics through a new program. Wake Up Montana's Katie Tursek is live. Katie, what is this all about?
This program is called Darkness to Light. It's going to be a free program educating parents on child sexual abuse. Now, here's how this program is going to work. Parents will be learning 5 steps on how to protect their children. It'll include knowing the facts, minimizing opportunity, talking about, recognizing the signs, and then reacting responsibly.
It kind of gives people the empowerment to go, oh, okay, now I know how to act. Because I think a lot of the problem is that people see something they find suspicious, but they don't know how to react. And so they don't want to be wrong.
Nationally, 1 in 10 children are experiencing some form of child sexual abuse, and 90% of those kids know their abuser. That same statistic applies here in Great Falls. Nationally, the program has educated 1.6 million people. And police say that as human beings, it's our natural instinct to trust people. But unfortunately, you can't always trust people. So if you see something or you hear something or your child comes home with a story that you think might be suspicious, well, speak up and report it, because it's the police officer's job to go ahead and investigate and decide whether or not that may or may not be child sexual abuse. Live in Great Falls, Katie Tursek, Wake Up Montana.
Katie, thank you. All right, now to your hometown election headquarters right now. We now know what day Governor Steve Bullock will be on stage for the next Democratic presidential debate, all right? He's set to take the stage Tuesday, that's July 30th, alongside Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. Now, the 2-day debate, it will be hosted by CNN. It's going to be happening in Detroit on July 30th and 31st. All right, today it marks the last day for Labor Secretary Alex Acosta. Now, Acosta announced his resignation a week ago amid criticism over handling a plea deal involving wealthy financier Jeffrey Epstein. Now, Acosta was the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of Florida at the time, and our president, Donald Trump, told reporters that it was Acosta's decision to quit, and called Acosta a, quote, tremendous talent.
Well, speaking of, Jeffrey Epstein will stay in jail while he awaits trial. The 66-year-old multimillionaire faces accusations of sexually abusing dozens of underage girls. His lawyers made a case to allow Epstein to stay on house arrest in his massive Upper East Side mansion in New York. The judge agreed with prosecutors, saying he was an extreme flight risk. Fans, air conditioners, swimming pools, very busy this weekend. A major heat wave is set to strike nearly 30 states. There they are on the map. Scorching weather blanketing much of the continental U.S. over the next few days. Nearly 175 million Americans are under a heat watch, warning, or advisory.
It is so hot right here, and Colombia is also hot, the city where I come from, but this is like extreme.
Now I'd be sweating like a pig going to slaughter right now. It's hot.
Oh my.
It's hot.
Forecasters say 85% of the country's population will feel temperatures above 90 degrees, reminding folks that this type of heat can be deadly. Make sure to stay hydrated. That is the key. A heat emergency declared in New York City, with large office building directed to conserve energy, while other major cities are dealing with this heat. Baltimore, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. Meteorologists say a cold front is expected to bring temperatures down Sunday night and into next week.
All right, look at this very compelling video to show you right now. Heart-stopping video. Check this out. This man seen climbing down this 19-story building as it burned in Philadelphia. I'm looking at this with you as well. It happened last night. Now, authorities say that he did ended up making it down safely. The blaze, it broke out around 9:30 last night. No injuries were reported. Wow, he's still climbing down here. Now, officials say the suspect, they suspect the fire was caused by a trash compactor, but that video coming out of Philadelphia.
I'll tell you what, if your building is burning, you get out in whatever way you need to.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Okay, all right. Back to news here in the Treasure State. The first day of the Last Chance Stampede Rodeo Queen contest. It kicks off tonight at the Lewis and Clark County Fairgrounds to determine the next queen to represent their rodeo.
Oh, Wake Up Montana's Jessica Watts live for us here this morning in Helena ahead of tonight's event. So Jessica, tell me about this, because this isn't like a normal beauty pageant that maybe people have in their mind.
Well, Chairston, the concept is the same, but the girls are judged on a handful of things that are a little different than a normal beauty pageant, like horsemanship, rodeo knowledge, and public speaking. The contest will start tonight, and the winner will be crowned next Saturday in the rodeo arena. The new queen will assume the duties of being an ambassador for the Last Chance Stampede Rodeo and the Western Way of Life. Kayla Seaman was crowned the Last Chance Stampede Rodeo Queen last year and was the first girl to go on to win Miss Rodeo Montana, representing the Stampede in several years. The girls will begin the contest with personal interviews tonight and kick off Saturday with the horsemanship competition to show off their riding skills and wrap up the day with speeches and modeling. They will also be judged on numerous other events throughout the week. And guys, I do have a little bit of experience because I was a rodeo queen myself, so I am excited for the events coming up this week. Reporting live in Helena, I'm Jessica Watts, Wake Up Montana.
Oh my gosh, such a fun time of year. Still to come here this morning on Wake Up Montana, Glacier National Park scaling back the search for a missing man. Details on why they are, that's next.